Hello, hello. It is Sarah Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for your Moon Astrology Tarot, otherwise known as my version of a daily horoscope, because I go by the moon and not just every day. Anywho, we are here to talk about the moon in Taurus, December 21st through early on the 24th, very early on the 24th. And so as the moon is moving into Taurus, as will the sun be moving into Capricorn. So we are in Capricorn season. Of course, if you would like my full Capricorn season overview with the sun, talking about the sun in Capricorn, as well as other major transits, you can get my full season overview over on the Awakening Spirit Collective, where I do post that. And I will also be doing a bunch more videos to dive deeper into patterns in astrology and things like that, and kind of teaching more of how it all works and why I freaking love it. But that's all going to be over on the Awakening Spirit Collective. That is a monthly membership. And it's me and several other practitioners, including Lisa Almquist, who heads up that collective. There's multiple other practitioners. There is a monthly conscious coffee conversation Zoom call that you can participate in. Come as you are. And there's, like I said, there's just lots of other offerings available, as well as practitioners available to support you in your spiritual journey. And I believe it's cancel anytime. So even if you want to join just to see what it's like, I think she also has a trial. So if you want to kind of peek around, poke around, also, of course, if you have questions about it, drop me comments here or DM me on Instagram and whatnot. And of course, you can always reach out to Lisa from the website as well. But the link for that is below if you want to check out the Awakening Spirit Collective. Okay, so sun in Capricorn, moon in Taurus. So we have a trine between the sun and the moon. We don't typically talk about moon trining the sun, but this one's unique because it is happening at 0 degrees of Capricorn. So I think that's significant, especially since the sun will then Mercury will then do its inferior or retrograde cazimi with the sun as it is retrograding back into Sagittarius, but that cazimi will also occur at 0 degrees of Capricorn. So I feel like this Capricorn season is starting off with this hello, hi, I'm here. This is where we are. And it's going to end just as significantly as it begins. We'll get to that when that happens. But so of course, the moon is exalted in Taurus. It loves being in Taurus. Think about Taurus energy. It's Venetian energy. Taurus is about earth. It's fixed earth. It's about like the actual earth we live on, earthly possessions, money, those sorts of things that we talk about. Capricorn is also earth, but it's cardinal earth, and it's a little bit more of a workhorse. Well, not a little bit more, it's a lot more of a workhorse. Capricorn is Saturnian. It's all about like getting shit done. It's responsibility and things like that. Capricorn, I often think about, I'm sure I've mentioned my whole Mount Kilimanjaro. It's climbing the peak of Mount Kilimanjaro, and it's about goal high. What am I trying to say here? Long-term goals. There we go. Long-term goals and public appearances and things like that. It can also have to do with time, and therefore prioritizing your time. Maybe think about this trine, this earth trine that we have between the sun and Capricorn and the moon in Taurus. Think about where you are investing your time and your money to get the earthly things that you want. Okay. And think of money as energy. It's a current of energy, right? Money is feminine, it's neutral, but we're talking about Taurus, which is feminine, also Capricorn's feminine. We're talking about femininity. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about, creating this current of income, right? I'm just using this as an example. It's not necessarily like how it has to be in your life. Like maybe this is coming up for you in a whole different way. But anyway, the energies here are about, getting after the thing that you want. I also feel like with the Mercury cazimi and Mercury retrograding into the last few degrees of Sagittarius, this is an important area in the zodiac. It's called the galactic center. We could be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of intuitive nudges. I highly recommend keeping a journal or a small notebook with you as you know, because it is a it's a holiday weekend. And so you may be doing a lot of get-togethers and things like that. And I think that's a good thing, that if you're having your get-togethers this weekend as opposed to after the holiday, because this is a exalted happy moon in Taurus, whereas the Cancer moon, full moon on the 26th may not be as pleasant. But anyway, so all that to say, this is a really good energy type of moon cycle that we're dealing with. So it's a really good opportunity to have the get-togethers. You know, there may be some conversations and things like that, but I feel like it could be good. Also, I feel like things are going to start changing very rapidly. Of course, we also now have Pluto in that last degree of Capricorn again. I think this is the second time Pluto is at that last degree of Capricorn, and it's going to happen one more time towards the fall of 2024, that we will see Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn. I think it's important to note when the outer planets are in the final degree of a sign, because it can be very significant also in the beginning degrees of a sign. So things might start happening and changing rapidly. People could change their mind about relationships, about jobs, about this and that, and they may get an intuitive hit. And Capricorn being kind of this work, you know, like wanting to get things done. Capricorn's a little less emotional and a little bit more work oriented. And so that combined with this Taurus moon could be really good for making some decisions. And maybe you've been contemplating a decision and now you've got to like bring it up to your partner, bring it up to your family, bring it up to your friends and all of that. So you could see some relationships starting to part some ways, or at least changing how they are. So we do have, let's see, where do I want to start here? Well, I'll just show you. Okay, we got the Lovers in reverse. This does not necessarily mean partnerships, lovers. This could be about self-love. But you are either unwilling to commit to something, or you've already made a decision and you don't need to be like in the relationship anymore. Relationship meaning any kind of relationship. Right? You've already made the decision to leave the job. You've already made the decision to stop that project and start a new project. You've already made the decision that that friend group no longer serves you and it's time to move on and break up with that friend group, that sort of thing. So this could also be with yourself. Maybe you are contemplating something, or you've come to a realization about yourself and you are no longer going to let yourself get away with that bullshit behavior, that bullshit whatever, lack of priorities, wasting your time. Maybe you're going to cut your social media accounts. Maybe you're going to disconnect from that volunteer project that you've been involved in, and it's just no longer serving you. And so that could be what this Lovers in reverse is all about. Then we have, I love this, the Ace of Wands upright. I love this so much because okay. But I like this as we have Mercury coming back into Sagittarius, going towards that galactic center and getting those downloads with this moon in Taurus, sun in Capricorn. Again, you could just have like a ping of an idea and you choose to act on it almost immediately, get it going. And you're excited about it and you're pumped about it. And that's where also the change in relationships could come. I mean, I've had so many times in my life where I had a great idea and I brought it to my friend group and they were like, what? Are you insane? And the answer is yes, I am insane. But I may be insane, but I also like being around people who support my insanity, such as it is. So anywho, that's what I got for this moon in Taurus. Of course, please feel free to check the links below. I do have the video of the 2023 wrap up and the 2024 preview. And of course, the sun and rising signs for the full moon in Cancer, which happens on the 26th, will be available. The link will be below this video for that as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Yes, I will publish a video on the 24th and the 26th. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.